Are they credible? The Bible includes acts of supernatural power performed by God or by men empowered by God. Bible miracles are a consistent and integral part of the record. They are to be expected in an account of the Almighty's dealings with people. Scientists can examine the natural world and find it uniform and orderly. Our Creator has power to act outside the usual order when it is His will to accomplish extraordinary results. There is always a purpose for a Bible miracle. God parted the Red Sea to show that He could save His people. Jesus healed the sick to show that God had sent Him. No man saw the first miracles, for they were God's creative acts. As it says in Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, "In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth." Miracles occur in isolated periods of Bible history to punish wickedness at the flood, Babel and Sodom, to found a nation at the Exodus, to preserve that nation and its faithful minority, and to establish the work of Jesus and His apostles. Jesus is the only begotten Son who declares the Father to men. He was, as Acts 2 verse 22 says, a man approved of God among you by miracles and wonders and signs which God did by Him. First century people were not gullible. The record shows that they were just as surprised as we would be by a miracle. They knew as well as we do that virgins don't conceive sons, that 5 loaves won't feed 5,000, and that men born blind don't suddenly see. Divine power is capable of doing things and using methods we cannot imagine with our state of knowledge. The mothers of Isaac, Joseph, Samson, or John the Baptist had all been infertile until God intervened to let them conceive. Israel would not have existed or been delivered without these men. This all pointed forward to the unique conception of Jesus, who was born to a virgin. For with God, as Luke 1 verse 37 says, nothing shall be impossible. Jesus had to have unique parentage. From a human mother, He shared our human feelings, weak nature, and temptations. From a divine Father, He obtained the strength to overcome all temptations and be our Saviour. Hebrews 4 verse 15 says, "For we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin." The supreme miracle displaying God's power is the raising of His Son from the dead. Jesus had foretold and foreshadowed it. He restored to life dead people, a 12-year-old girl in a house, a young man carried to his burial, and Lazarus, who had begun to decay in his grave. God's power reversed whatever had caused their deaths. Jesus' body experienced violent death, hasty burial, then restoration to life on the 3rd day, and change to a glorious immortal body. The miracle of the bodily resurrection of Jesus is central to God's plan of salvation. Jesus is now our mediator and immortal forerunner of salvation for other faithful ones. The rest of the New Testament is built upon the reality of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It is the precedent for our own bodily resurrection when Christ returns. Christianity began with miracles, and it eagerly awaits the kingdom age, when, in the words of Isaiah 35 verse 10, the lame will walk, the deaf will hear, the blind see, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away.